the Pharisees, the chief priests, and the elders of the people conspiring with the guards at the tomb, saying, "Go and tell the people, whoever asks you, if the governor asks you, say that his disciples came and stole the body." Probably some of you know very well the disciples, the Pharisees could be the patrons of those who tell other people that I'm asking you to do a clean job. I want you to leave no traces. I want you to leave no leads. They taught the guards to leave no trace at the tomb and to give witness to say that the disciples had stolen the body. But when Peter and the other disciples Jesus loved came there, they found the traces. They found the lead. They found what they had been told, the guards were told to leave no evidence. They found it. I was telling a story this morning of when I was a young boy, this high. We used to stay at home with my immediate young sister when all my brothers and sisters have gone to school. And my mother would buy a sack of powdered milk that we would use in our tea, in our porridge, in our pap, and in all that. But they advised us to say, no, too much of this is bad. So you can only use during this period in this time. But for us, the powdered milk was so nice that we just wanted to lick it and lick it and lick it until we are done. So they said, don't touch this. But when she's away, we would go in and take the milk, lick it, and then we would want to destroy the evidence that we ever did that. But when she comes back, she knows immediately that no, the instruction was not followed. Because I would wipe the mouth of my young sister so that there is no evidence that she had licked the milk. But in wiping her mouth, I forget my own mouth without wiping it. So when my mother comes, knows, what did you do? No, we didn't do anything. Look at her mouth, it's clean, there's no trace of milk. But what about your hands? What about your mouth? So there is a trace, there is a lead, there is evidence that you have stolen from the milk. This is exactly what the disciples are experiencing today. They have said they have stolen the body. But John emphasizes that when they arrived at the tomb, they saw the burial clothes in the tomb. Not only burial clothes there, but even the cloth that had wrapped the head of Jesus was folded and put in a separate place. Let's be honest. Who comes to the tomb and steals a body? First of all, folds the clothes, removes the clothes from the person, and then fold them, put them there, and fold the others and put them there. The disciple whom Jesus loved, when he entered, seeing this was a complete evidence that he is not dead. He has been raised. This is the evidence that they have. And this is the evidence we have, that he is raised. And what is the resurrection? What do we understand? How do we explain the resurrection? Is the transformation that has taken place here in the tomb. Jesus has come out of the tomb, leaving aside the clothes that he was wearing before, because the state in which he is now doesn't require the clothes that he was in. He has been transformed. The transformation could be likened to a caterpillar that later matures into a butterfly. When the butterfly flies off from the pupa, it leaves the pupa and then comes out there a completely new creature. There is continuity, even if there is non-continuity there. So this life that Jesus lives now is a new life, a transformed life. But it is not only for Jesus. It is for everyone who comes into the tomb and believes that he is raised. It is for you, it is for me. And this life, the new life that Jesus has assumed in the resurrection, is manifest in us whenever love is shared. Whenever forgiveness is given to the person who has offended us. Whenever help is extended to the one who has less need. This life, this transformation takes place in us in that very moment. We show love, we forgive, we help. So what are the main lessons that I would love each one of us to take home today? Probably one. The first is that Good Friday does not have the last word. How it appeared Good Friday was that everything has come to the cross. This young man has been nailed to the tree. He has been brought down from the tree dead. He has been placed in the tomb and a stone put on the entrance of the tomb. It is finished. But Easter morning, he comes out. He is not in the tomb. Some of you, some of us may be going through our own Good Friday now. Out of sickness, out of persecution, and all kinds of things that would happen around us. And we reach a point that everything is finished. It could be your relationship as family, as spouses. We have reached the rock of us being in the relationship. This is your Friday, but that Friday is not the end. There is Easter. It could be from my children. My children don't give me what I have desired and prayed for them to be. And you reach a point that you give up, say, let them be as they are. There is Easter at the end of the day. So the first lesson is Good Friday doesn't have the last word. The second is that you and me are witnesses to the resurrection, like the disciples. When they went in and saw the burial clothes, they went back And Peter today, in his first homily, in his first preaching in the house of Cornelius, he says, he is risen. The one whom you crucified, the one whom you betrayed, he is now sitting at the right hand of the Father. He is Lord. And that's our message, our witness. Our witness, how do we witness ourselves? It could be others, our friends that live around us, are in difficulty, are in suffering, carrying their Good Friday. We are to witness that your Good Friday would not be the end. Sunday will be the end of your destination. And lastly, is that Peter proclaims that we ate and drank with him after he was risen. Here we are in front of the altar. We come to eat of him in the Eucharist. The risen Jesus does not come to us now in flesh as he walked in Palestine, comes to us in the breaking of the bread. There we recognize him as risen. There we recognize him as he who has defeated death. Some of us may have come here today just because someone dragged me here. Okay, everyone is going, let me just go. I have not believed yet in truly about the resurrection. I just follow because the family is going. Like Mary Magdalene, she went back saying, oh, they have stolen him, I don't know, losing hope. But the following morning, Jesus calls her by name, Mary. And everything changes. You may be here only followed someone. Tomorrow he is going to call you by your name and everything will change. Friday does not have the last word. Sunday has the last word. Amen.